God's blessings to you, and today I'm featuring a wonderful, wonderful book called The Reformed Doctrine of Adoption. And the author is Robert Alexander Webb. That may not be a household name to you, so I'll just give you a little background. He was born in 1856 and passed away in 1919. He was actually a Presbyterian pastor and author and theologian. One of the things that really strikes me about Robert Alexander Webb is the fact that he felt the necessity of Christian theology being placed and being coincided with his Christian preaching. One of his quotes is, "So long as there is Christian preaching, there must necessarily be Christian theology." That is a statement that I just stand up and applaud because it's, I think, something that I look for in a sermon and I look for in a pastor, and he certainly had that. So let's look at the title, The Reformed Doctrine of Adoption. What does it really mean to be adopted into God's family? You look at adoption, and that's something that I've emphasized a lot in Christianity, because what it is basically is you are adopted into Christ's family, into God's family, once you are born again and once you are living in the Spirit. The Bible tells us, "For all who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God." You receive the Spirit of adoption as sons, by whom we cry, "Abba, Father." The Spirit himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of God. And I'm quoting from the Bible. That's Romans 8, verses 14 through 17. And, when you look at physical adoption, your parents choose you. And that is exactly what happens when you are spiritually adopted into God's kingdom. God chooses us. We do not choose him. We didn't choose to be born the first time. And as Jesus tells Nicodemus, we certainly don't choose to be born the second time spiritually. So this book really focuses on what it means to be an adopted son of God, and everything that entails. It entails a complete transformation of the Spirit. The Spirit is now within us. We are walking. We are dead. We've died with Christ, and we are now born in the Spirit. And so it's a wonderful devotional work, but it's also an extremely biblical work, as a lot of scripture quotations to back the doctrine of adoption, and it is certainly a doctrine. So if you're interested in learning more about what adoption means in regards to being spiritually adopted, then this is certainly a great book for you. This is a publication of Sprinkle Publications. Lloyd Sprinkle, who's passed away now, did a wonderful, wonderful job of reprinting a lot of these old 19th and 20th century authors. And this is one of them, Robert Alexander Webb, with the Reformed Doctrine of Adoption.